Hi guys, welcome back to the Alexander the Creator storyline, finishing off, I believe, with of endings and beginnings, which rewards you with Sins of the Father, Sins of the Son, Locus, Metal, and Metal Brute Justice. So pretty much every single unique theme that goes with the Alexander raid. Except... no, I meant to talk to Wedge first. Oh well. Whew. I'm still not sure we managed it, but I'm just happy to be out of that godforsaken place in one piece. Of course, it's a damn shame what happened to Mitty. Hold on a moment, Alex. She's what? Oh, Chief, leave it to us. Bloody hells, Alex. Roundrocks has gone missing. Oh, I've been worried sick about the poor lass ever since we got back. I mean, how would you feel if you saw your best friend throw herself into a running engine? Ugh. Oh, Wedge, she's run off somewhere. The two of them used to frequent together. Would you know, we'll look around here. Why don't you search the collector's quarter? Come on, let's find her before she gets herself in any more trouble. Now, I actually think, I know I can see it on the map, but I actually think I remember where this is. Do 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 do.
Oh, it is Uplander. Why does Uplander come to this place? Roundrocks is sorry for worrying Uplanders. Roundrocks just wanted to go to a quiet place and do some backthinking. Running out of giant whirly cogs, Roundrocks feels something rattling in pocket. So Roundrocks reaches in and cannot believe what she finds. The rattling thing is glowstone, Roundrock's favorite treasure. Psst, but it is dark. Even with many tryings, glowstone does not glow for Roundrocks. Not anymore.
There you are, child. We were worried sick about you. What's that, Alex? Is Artemis? The Codex no longer responds to her touch? Intriguing. If not entirely surprising. Were I to guess, I would hazard that it's because this experience has served to open her eyes. The Enigma Codex was born from one man's all-consuming pursuit of perfection. Its knowledge sealed off from any who harbored even a sliver of doubt as to the merits of the ideals it espoused. Quick things. Mitty in her youth, Roundrocks. Though the reasons might differ, arrogance, youthful idealism, childish innocence, none thought to question the words within, and so the Codex opened itself to them. But now Roundrocks has seen with her own eyes what blind devotion to ideals can bring.
And she is not the naive child she was before.
Aye, it is well and good to dream of building something perfect, but sooner or later you have to stop dreaming and start doing, hammering it together by your own hand, with your own blood, sweat and tears. In so doing, you are forced to confront your own failings, and deal with your frustration at the world's unfortunate habit of falling below expectations. Hells, there may come a time when you just want to tear the whole bloody thing apart and start again. But more often than not, you emerge from it all with something you can hold on to, and carry with you into the future. And that will do a damn sight more for you than any starry-eyed ideal.
See? Roundrocks understands. Roundrocks will collect more and more junk, build city of great wonders with own hands.
Or great treasures.
Roundrocks has just one wish. Not glowing stone. Is piece of Midi's dream. Roundrocks would give it back to Midi.
A noble wish, child. Would that we could grant it. But I fear the steel giant and all that lies within the barrier is far beyond the reach of mortal hands. Frozen in a single moment until the end of time. That's a fate I'd not wish on anyone.
Meow. Meow meow.
Well, look who it is. You have a real knack for turning up underfoot, don't you? I'm reminded of the apparent ease with which this little Quell seems to slip in and out of the Colossus. Were it not for the small matter of time having stopped in there, I'd send her in with Roundrock's glowstone without a moment's hesitation.
Meow meow.
2 mews? Might that suggest a willingness to try?
Meow meow. Meow meow.
Giving a stone to a cat in hopes of delivering it to suit 2 souls trapped in time. Now I think we've seen everything. Do you think those 2 will ever be free of that place? Mayhap one day, when the perfect future they sought to bring about becomes a reality. In that sense, one might even say their fate is in our hands.
Psst. Leave to Roundrocks. Roundrocks works hard. Builds sparkly shining future for Midi.
As shall we, child. And with that, Alex, we must take our leave. For all you have done to stave off yet another primal threat, you have our gratitude. I contacted Biggs and Wedge to let them know that they can call off the search. Needless to say, they were relieved to hear that Roundrocks is safe. There was also a matter they were looking to discuss with you. They said they'd be waiting for you back at the short stop. If you will be returning to the short stop, I would ask a small favour of you as well. Pray deliver this volume back to Bactrix, and tell him I believe it is that which he seeks. Till next we meet, Alex. I know you're walking off. I'm going back to the same place you are. But okay. Do 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 do. Thank goodness Roundrocks is safe. With all the Illuminati stragglers running about, I feared the worst. The girl could have at least had the courtesy to tell someone before she goes wandering off like that.
Here we are then, at the end of yet another harrowing journey. And still with all our important bits to boot. Wait. My favourite wrench! Oh dear, I hope it isn't lost in space and time somewhere. Psst! Roundrocks is sorry for making troubles. Roundrocks will be good, Gobby. Play here with Bitty Bobs. Now Roundrocks is safe at shortstop, and Bactrix is easy breathing. Uplanders have thanks of Bactrix. Uplanders bring present for Bactrix. With that manuscript, judging from the wear and tear of the parchment, this elegantly penned document entrusted you by your Stola appears to be quite ancient. This is Charlian Legend Book from Yastola. Bactrix has waited for Legend Book for a long time. Bactrix has been reading many things about Enigma Codex, and blue-haired uplander that writes it. Maybe these knowings will save Gobbyflock from Giant of Whirlycogs, thinks Backrix. Now Giant of Whirlycogs sleeps and Gobbyflock is safe, but still, Backrix would fill Braincase with knowings, fill pages of Watchbook with data. Data, let Backrix see. Yes, it is just as Backrix. Gee! Are Backrix's eyes playing tricks on him?
Oi, are you feeling alright there? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's... oh my god.
Glowstone of Round Rocks! Let me see if I have it this straight. The codex fragment you gave to that Quirl a few moments ago now features in a legend from ages past. That can't be possible! Can it? Meow meow!
At this point, I'm about ready to believe bleeding anything. But that reminds me, there was something I wanted to ask you, Alex. Remember when you went into the core and almost got our asses fried by that Colossus inside a Colossus? Well, I felt the strangest sensation then. Feeling that chilled me to the bone. As if something terrible had happened that I couldn't for the life of me remember.
I felt it too. So tell us, did you see anything when you were going in and out of time? Do you have any idea what happened to us while Quick Thinks was spinning the hands of the clock?
I'm afraid I do. I'm gonna go with that.
You're afraid you do? Well, that's not ominous in the least. On second thoughts, how about you don't tell us? Thank you very much.
You get no arguments from me. There are some secrets better left secret. And from the look on Alex's face, I reckon this is one of them. Anyway, it had seemed this long and thoroughly mind-boggling battle of ours has finally come to an end. Of course, there's still plenty of work to be done, but now that Quick Thinks is out of the picture, I've got high hopes that Round Rocks and her friends will one day build their shining kingdom of rubbish and refuse.
Speaking of work, we'd better get back to it before the chief catches us chattering. Always a pleasure, Alex. Till next time.
See you guys. Hopefully under better circumstances next time.
Meow meow.
Of endings and beginnings. Sins of the Father, sins of the Son. Locus, metal, metal brute justice. Of endings and beginnings, complete. Ba 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 ba. Back in time. And lots of orchestrion rolls. Alright, so Oh yeah, an Alexandrian gear. I forgot about that. Let's redeem these. Oops, too fast. Wait, can I? Okay, let's go through these then.
Give Patrick's a moment. There, now Uplander can read Gobby account. Illuminati posed a threat to Adealshire from their stronghold inside Sharlayan ruins. But when Stronghold became a Colossus of Iron and began to climb out of river, then does Gobbyflock turn to Scions for aid. Now times, head gob of Illuminati is quick thinks all thoughts. He desires to make all knowings his own, takes ancient technology at point of fully tool or fighty tool, and keeps secrets clenched tight in fist of iron. Colossus of Iron is no doubt Illuminati handiwork. Ishtola says it feeds on ether, is draining hinterlands with much fastness. Land will be emptied if it stirs again. But Illuminati magic barrier protects Giant, and has since great shivery shaking of ground 3 years past. Backrix thought Sharlayan ruins were freed from river bottom then, and came bobbing to surface. But daughter of Slowfix says different. Roundrocks claims that Giant stood then, and Giant quivered under its feet thumping. Sid believes her. Thinks that someone tried to summon Primal and failed. Backrix knew of claim, and thought it was just imaginings. Roundrocks is only little Gobby after all, but she is proven right, and finds another with eyes for shiny junk and trinkets. Never has Backrix seen Roundrock so happy as when she is with Uplander Treasure Hunter.
So, the question that just reminded me, where did Alexander come from? It was never actually summoned, was it? It just exists. So, potentially, it might not even be a primal. It might be something else. Huh.
Shit! Here are all the facts of the case for you to see. Sid asked Bactrix to learn more of the Enigma Codex. Data is sparse, but Bactrix has confirmed it was written 100 years ago by a genius machina maker. It is brimful of plans and ideas, each as frantic as the next. Greatest among these are designs for Walking Citadel, name of Alexander. It is designed as a utopia of learning, logic and reason, part machina, part dream. The Citadel would be only open to scholars and tinkerers with giant brain cases. It could make its own food and water, and never need anything from outside itself. Thinkers could wander the realm, deepening their knowings, spreading their wisdom, and building their perfect world. Bepix understands why some Gobbies would have lusty eyes for this. Gobbyflock wander, never staying too long in one place, and backstrapping precious things. Way better to live than home that walks. But making Citadel real, this is frightful. Alexander Initiative is reason for Illuminati to be, and they use all their learnings and cunnings to make it come true. And if they succeed, the Colossus of Iron will power itself through ether and dry the lands. Inside could be safe, but outside everything dies. So Gobbies and Uplanders of one mind. Core of Colossus must be destroyed. There is great peril even for grown-up landers, and Roundrocks cannot join them. Daughter of Slowfix must stay behind, and has a sad look to her. Maybe Bactrix should take her junk hunting, like in times past.
Now, before I go on to that one, I really need to take a drink, so 1 second. Ooh! Quickly. Alright, I'm up to 3. He has the toy Alexander, which is actually pretty damn cool. Oh, I really want it. I mean, I'm sure I'll get it eventually through all of the times I'm gonna have to go in there, but still. Alright, to continue.
Uplander wishes for the record. Uplanders and gobbies have found a fragment of Enigma Codex. It is a small piece of crystal that holds all plans and designs for Alexander, and is unlike any book Batrix has ever seen. It was hidden in plain sight, very near Batrix, among collection of round rocks, daughter of Slowfix. Daughter of Slowfix picked it up near Charlian ruins 3 years ago, and kept it here as her favorite treasure. Fragment is dull, dark, but in hands of round rocks it lights up. It shines strange patterns and symbols in the air above it itself. Is it magic or lost science? Batrix has touched it many times, or several times, but it does not work for him. Midi has read it, says it speaks of controlling spread of technologies. More advanced machina are dangerous, and their knowings should be held by chosen few. Otherwise, there is great risk of people misusing things they do not understand. Midi claims it is so goodly thinkers can do good things, but Batrix has doubts about this. Good ideals often lead to bad places. Even if that were not so, Illuminati are not good. In seeing ideas made real, they will become self-righteous and go far, far astray. Glowstone of Round Rocks is only one part of Codex. Of course, Midi wishes to find the rest, and sell the ideas for great heaps of jingly shine. Illuminati still seek fragments too. Want to find all of Enigma Codex, but they call favorite treasure of Round Rocks the missing piece, and Batrix wonders, is there another reason why they want the child's glowstone?
Oh my god, this is destroying my throat. Mama mi mi mo. On to 2-1.
Shit, Uplander wishes to read what book 2-1? Well, very well. Illuminati have revived yet another part of Alexander. Batrix wonders how many crystals they use this time.
Well, none, because it's just draining ether from around it.
With reports of Illuminati sightings going in and out of Alexander, backstrapped with supplies and explosives, many fear imminent assault. However, Alexander strode into Alexander.
Yeah.
And put a stop to their plans. Although Uplander's attack was a great success, there was little time for celebration. Quick Think's all thoughts barged into Big West Shortstop and claimed Midi willingly hand over the last piece of the Enigma Codex to them. Quick Think says Midi has worked with Illuminati since past times. Batrix hesitates to believe him, but recent findings show that may be truth to his words. Batrix suspects Midi is survivor of Ori expedition, or Ori, that failed to summon Alexander 3 years ago. More interesting knowings are contained in rare Charlian book Batrix borrows from Yoshdola. It seems Master Technologist who authored Enigma Codex was Aura, and that the ideas set forth in book have been passed down through generations. Utopia that moves is fitting contrivance for a people who have spent generations wandering. Batrix is not surprised that an invention of nomadic Zeal, I'm not sure, holds such appeal for gobbies, who spend most of their lives with all possessions backstrapped to selves. Although author did not sign their name, they spent their youth studying in Charlian, developing and fostering their ideas. According to the text description, Medi shares some physical characteristics of the scholar, namely the same blue hair. If Backrick's guessing is correct, then she could be a descendant of Author, and perhaps she has inherited ideals of Enigma Codex.
2-2.
So, this is the data the Uplander wishes to read? Very well, Backrick will prepare it. Illuminati have captured Roundrocks. She is one of the few who are privileged with ability to read Enigma Codex. And no doubt Illuminati plan to use her in their scheme to awaken Alexander. Midi revealed to us that the Enigma Codex is more than just a collection of texts. It can also be used to control Metal Titan. Backrick finds it strange that Roundrocks has such unique talent. Perhaps her passion for finding abandoned machina has something to do with it. Backrick does not know if it was lucky that Roundrocks was one to pick up Stone 3 years ago. Stone was a piece of shattered codex that remains after Midi's failure. If Illuminati had been able to find all pieces of fragment then, perhaps they would have already drained the land of Ether. Midi has charted the primal, and her data indicates it is divided into 3 major parts: Gordius, the right arm, Midas, the left arm, and Alexander, the body. Midi is certain Roundrocks is held prisoner in body, which Illuminati have sealed off, making rescue impossible. But Uplander devised strategy to disable core of Midas. If the primal is immobile, then Roundrocks will be safe for some time. She is too important for Illuminati to harm. However, although Midi's efforts have proven valuable, Backrick cannot trust her completely. She clings to belief that a man she loved 3 years ago is trapped within core and wishes to meet him again. She even went so far as to summon a primal in hopes to be united with her beloved. Backrick does not call himself expert on Uplanders, but he does not think those actions befit someone sane. One thing Backrick does know, however, is that Midi is sincere in her desire to rescue Roundrocks.
Wait a minute, actually, I'm just remembering. What if Midi was the one who summoned the primal? Way back when? I can't remember. It's so long ago. I'm gonna have to look back at the old footage and see. But I'm sure that she tried but used the codex, so probably moved it through time rather than, I don't know.
2-3. See? Which Watcher book does Uplander wish to read? Watcher book 2-3. Give Backrick some time to prepare it. Here. Backrick can barely believe recent happenings and revelations. Through some mysterious means, Alexander can interfere with time's flow. Backrick has never heard of such a thing, but admits it could explain some puzzling occurrences. Ether was pouring from halted cores of Alexander, but Sid observed the flow reversing, almost as if time itself had been turned backwards. Upon hearing this, Backrick recalled when Uplanders left to find core of Midas. They returned almost immediately after departing. It was then Backrick knew that something was not right within Magic Barrier. Even Yoshtola sensed an irregular energy from within Barrier some time ago. Perhaps appearance of Alexander is to blame for that. Odd nature of Barrier is not only worry. At every step, Illuminati seem to know what will happen next. Quick thinks knew Midi's fragment was fake, and saw through Biggs and Wedge's efforts to deceive him.
And he knows about that because of this exact line of text. Nice.
Perhaps Quick Things is not such an addle brain, but there is no explanation for abrupt loss of power to Midi's platform. Quick Things stopped directly under Midi and waited patiently for Fragment to drop into his hands,
which he now knows because of this exact line of text.
To suggest Quick Things somehow planned this series of events is completely unsense. If Illuminati can bend time within Barrier, They can reactivate cores without consuming heaps of crystals. An enemy with such capabilities cannot be felled with blades alone. From cliffs overlooking Thaliak, Alexander appears most peaceful, but Bactrix knows inside cold steel frame, 2 cores burn with life. If Illuminati manages to restore power to all 3 cores, then there is no hope. Bactrix fears that true extent of Alexander's power is still shrouded in mystery. If the Primal's grasp over time becomes ever stronger, Illuminati could change future and past according to their twisted ideals, shaping history to their will. Bactrix gains some reassurance at least, that its influence over time seems limited to space within Barrier. Bactrix hopes that Uplanders can manage to keep it this way. But with every last piece of Enigma Codex in their possession, and Round Rocks, to read it, Illuminati have all they need to control Alexander. Bactrix senses danger ahead, and hopes Gobbies and Uplanders alike can get through it safely.
Again, I'm gonna have to take a quick drink before we go on to 3-1. Because that voice, oh god. Ugh. I should have just read this out in my normal voice. 3-1.
Uplander would be reading Watchbook 3-1. Read well, for great knowings are written within. Bactrix can little believe recent hearings. According to tongue flaps of an Illuminati agent, if 3rd core is activated, Alexander will gain power to travel through time and change right history. And there is more. Quickthinks is said to be all-seer from coming times, where Illuminati rule over a world with iron fist, and he'll think that's the case because of reading this. Oh my god, this is really cool. I love time travel. Bactrix and Uplanders are already doomed to failure, Illuminati agent says. Bactrix does not want to believe it, but does explain why Quickthinks can foresee doings of Uplanders. If Illuminati tongue flaps are true, the day is Alexander spreads. The day as Alexander spreads time wings and Illuminati ushers in new world. Illuminati calls true times is near. It is clear known that there is only one way to keep world from falling into evil hands for Illuminati. Stop Quickthinks from power starting final core. Fortunately for Gobbyflock, Sid has planned. Uplanders will turn off Light Wall, enter Alexander, and backtake Round Rocks. Keep past times and future times safe from Illuminati control. But Light Wall around Alexander does not just keep Inbreakers out, it keeps Alexander in. This is because it is same one craft made 3 years ago by Midian friends, when they summoned Great Colossus with ancient treasure. Treasure is strange horn with metal tip that Gestola was searching for many years ago. Horn is relic downhanded by ancient society of Uplanders with big brain cases. Has power to control ether. Horn has frightening power. Must be sealed away for good of Uplander and Gobbies, Midi say.
I'll say is Midi.
One more thing gets stuck in Bactrix's brain case. Quickthinks' little friend, Shinoa, is known to Bactrix. 3 years ago, Roundrocks was telling Bactrix about Little Black Quill Kitten. She eye catches after finding Glowstone. Now Quill Kitten comes to shortstop. Teach warning Uplanders about Illuminati agent. Uplanders are thinking it is Shinoa, but Bactrix knows different. Bactrix sees Shinoa on Colossus, high place with Quickthinks. Bactrix gives new kitten new name, Schrodinger. What does name mean? Bactrix just likes sound. She, Uplander, is in need of knowing. Make much room in brain case, for Watchbook 3.2 is overfull of tasty data. We learned that Illuminati keep Enigma Codex deep in Alexander, in Central Control Room. Uplanders and Floaty Board find Floaty Board going there, and Bactrix goes with them to make inrake and rescue Round Rocks. In Central Control Room, tongue flaps of MIDI reach Round Rocks, and Round Rocks uses full power of Alexander, spread time wings, and travel 3 years in past times. Bactrix sees MIDI and friends summon Giant with own eyes. Suddenly, there are shivery shakes, and someone back takes control of Alexander. From high watch atop Colossus, Bactrix watches MIDI's companions die, and never gets sucked into whirlwinds into core. Same sight MIDI is seen 3 years ago. Steel Giant seen by Round Rocks 3 years ago was not Alexander summoned by blue-haired Uplanders, but Alexander summoned by Illuminati 3 years later. Back moving in time. Did Quickthings have these knowings all along? Here are writings of Watcher Book end once. Schrödinger bumps into Bactrix atop Alexander, sending both Watcher Book and self fly falling to ground. Writings from here are added by Bactrix after Watcher Book is retrieved much later. Watcher Book is found by Quickthings, giving him knowings of 3 years in future. Quickthings names himself Future Seer, predicts happenings not yet happened from pages of Watcher Book. Quickthings also finds Schrödinger and gives new name of Shinua. In same times, MIDI gets wild idea in Braincase that Heartbeat is still alive in core of Colossus. MIDI makes tongue flaps with Quickthings, passing along knowings of how to summon Alexander. Is Quickthings power-hungry phony faker, using Bactrix's watchbook to trick Uplanders and Gobbies? Does Quickthings truly believe in heart of hearts that he is Future Seer and savior of Gobby kind? For all of Bactrix's knowings, this is mystery even to Bactrix.
Wait, was that 2? Yes it was. Alright, so on to the last one.
Bactrix hopes Outlanders has big braincase. Knowings written in Watcher Book 3.3 are most mind-booming of all. Truth of Quickthings is revealed. Quickthings has better built own body, is more machine than Gobby. More than this, Quickthings was sneaky hiding own power to read Enigma Codex. Quickthings tries to use Codex to travel back in time, but Alexander refuses, sending Surgeful to destroy Codex and off-power Quickthings. Without Codex, there are many shivery shakes and core runs out of control. Suddenly, come backwards from light screen. Bactrix's braincase is blown. Soul of MIDI's heartbeat is inside machine.
Deus Ex Machina. No, that's God in the Machine. It's slightly different. I don't know what Soul in the Machine would be.
Just as MIDI believed all along. Full knowings are too much for even Bactrix's braincase. But Sid tells to Bactrix that deep inside Alexander is a powerful device with power to number crunch infinite possibilities and mock-make images of time-space. According to Sid, it is not impossible that in this place could be memories of Uplander soul, and that even Whirlycog Giant itself could have mind of its own, like a god inside machine, Deus Ex Machina. If that is true, then maybe souls of MIDI and Diane backmeet inside core, and heartbeats are together again in prison of all times, cut off from all of time and space. But prison maybe is not lonely place. MIDI is once saying she wanted to walk to ends of world with her heartbeat. Maybe somewhere deep inside heart of Whirlycog Giant, her wish is true coming. Or wish, her wish. After escaping from Alexander and returning to Shortstop, Bactrix is handed Charlian legend book presented from Yoshtola. Book tells a fairy legend of Hotgo people, blue-haired uplanders, who believe they are born from boy and girl who come from Steel Giant in early times. Name of 2 children are Midi and Diane. After sealing away Alexander's core and seeds of destruction, were 2 uplanders sent to pass by God and machine to be reborn as children, growing to be father and mother of new people? If so, one question sticks in Bactrix's brain case. Alexander is born from Ideal, recorded in Enigma Codex, but tribe of people uplanders who created Enigma Codex are born from Alexander. How this is possible is not clear to Bactrix. Bactrix will be racking brain cakes over this one for long times. Whew, and that is everything. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna have a drink while I'm teleporting, and we're going to do the last 2 tiny little things. One of them will take no time at all, then the other might take like a minute or 2. Alright. Fasty walks, swift run. Oh, it's a shame that I don't have anything in my apartment, which I did manage to buy one, so I'm quite happy. Because then I could have actually went there for once. I wonder what music they've got playing. Ah, Alexander music. Alright, we have done all of them. Oh, cool. It actually shows you the ones you don't have now. Raids. There we go. Sins of the Father, Sins of the Son. So that's the normal music that plays when you're entering, like, before boss battles. Okay, cool. Locust. The piece of reason. Yep. First boss. Metal. Doo doo ba 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 da. Do 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 do. Something clang whirlwind sound. Boom. Brute Justice mode. Exponential entropy. Is this the back and forth? Oh, sorry, forward and back. Come on, let's get to the forward and back. Always forward and back. Oh, I'm so happy that they did this. This is such a nice thing to do for people. And rise. Oh, it's the second half of the song. Interesting, because I kind of like the first half. Awkward. Oh well, that's still quite cool. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing what the lyrics for this are. I've not caught a single word yet. I know this bit. So, I have one tiny little thing left to show. But overall, let's compare this to the Binding Coil of Bahamut. This was, no matter what anyone says, equal, if not in some ways better. This is the bit I like. It reminds us of something I can't think what. Well, actually, no, I wanted to set that. Select track. Alright. Now let's head back to Adilshire. I normally don't do this. I just realised there is actually an extra thing that I should add on the end of this. Oh my god, this one's going to be so long. Nah, I'll do that in an extra part. So I normally don't show off the gear and stuff, but this one time I'm going to show off something that I found very interesting. Do 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 doobie dee dee dee. Adilshire's taking forever. Oh, for God's sake. He's still in that doorway, although now he's kind of got his head in the roof. Ooh, I didn't even notice that Rowena had her own thing there. Is it you? Yes, Alexandrian items. So, let's show you, for example, my set. Not a fan of the head parts, but... Alright, so... Code of casting. 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 Quite a nice outfit. So that's your standard ones that you get from the normal mode. And the savage versions. Let's see. That one. I mean, it doesn't matter. Okay. As you can already clearly see,
But yeah, I'm not going to go through all of those, because I've already wasted so much of your time. Run into that wall. And there's only one possible way that we can end this. By going back to the Drevanian hinterlands, and ending this probably longest of the videos by going and taking one last look at Alexander in all of his glory. Do 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 do. So that was Alexander the Creator, and that was the final part of the Alexander raid. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, which was a lot. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!